Over the last several days, the weather's felt a lot more like fall. After a bit of a cool down last week, we managed to stay in the 50s last 3 days in a row, almost getting to 60 on Sunday, which is a lot more like October or November. But we get back to December weather in quite a hurry. Today hit 50. Tomorrow we're down nearly 20 degrees. Right back around average, if not a little cooler than that, close to freezing. And look where we bottom out later this week in the teens for highs. That's after a series of cold fronts come through, dropping the temperatures down plenty. So one is working through right now. That'll result in a 20-degree drop going into tomorrow, and then another 10 plus happening later this week. So get ready for some sub-zero wind chill values. They're returning during the midweek and beyond. So like I mentioned, first cold front coming through right now. No precipitation with it. You don't have to worry about any iciness in the morning. The big thing is that giant change in temperature going from fall to winter in a hurry. So for tonight, we don't necessarily feel the full effects. So we're only cooling off to 28 under a mainly cloudy sky. And then over the course of the day tomorrow, conditions are going to be down into right around freezing rather than the 50s. That's under a cloudy sky, which is part of the reason why we're just not going to see a ton of warmth as of tomorrow. Not much for sunshine to warm us up. Wind chills stay in the 20s thanks to a light breeze. So kind of back to reality as we go into Tuesday. And then after that, the weather gets a little more active and even colder. Could have some blustery flurries during the middle of the week. That's with the next cold front rolling in. By the time we get to Wednesday night behind that front, we're talking about wind chills down into the -10, possibly -15 range. So even more bitter than some of the chilly days we've had lately. And then going into Thursday, we get close to record territory, so awfully brisk weather later this week. About the flurries, they're a bit hit or miss, so not necessarily looking at any kind of widespread snowfall. They are brief, so you might get a dusting or a couple tenths of an inch out of this. The big reason you want to pay attention to it, though, might be kind of hard to see. Visibility could be reduced with those flurries flying. And then we warm up starting late Friday into Saturday, but that could bring a round of snow and then rain, so things could get a little slushy Friday night and then a little soggy going into the start of the weekend as temperatures warm again. So big drop on the way again tomorrow, and then on Thursday with that other drop down to 17 only for a high temperature. Then we're right back up close to 40 this weekend, but watch out for snow and rain possible going into Friday night and Saturday. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, after staying near the 40s for a couple days, we're right back down again into next week.